So this will be part 10 of our PyTorch tutorial for absolute beginners. We've covered a lot up to step 10, so you can see what we are doing right here, all the way to step 10 currently. And if you are joining for the first time, please go back to review the previous videos. And also, if you have comments or any challenges, please leave me a comment in the comment box below. And remember to subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed so that you don't miss any updates. Okay, so for each iteration, we want to examine the loss and we want to see how it changes with time. Okay, so I'm going to say at each batch of 64, so if the batch mods 100 is equal to 0, so at each 100 iteration, we are going to calculate the loss by saying loss is equal to loss.item, and we are going to also record the current batch. I'm calling the current batch current. So since it's 0 base, I'm going to just say batch plus 1, and I'm going to multiply by the size. Okay, so we have batch plus 1, so we have a batch of, so you have the first item, in this case, the length of the data set is given as a size. Okay, so we have calculated the loss and we have the current batch. So I'm going to now print out the loss and also the current iteration and the total size of the input. So I'm going to print using string interpolation. I'm going to display the loss, and this is the loss. I'm going to format using, I'm going to display the loss and I'm going to format it. I'm going to format it using 7 characters. It will occupy 7 characters and it's going to be floating point. So what this is saying is this loss, this variable is going to be formatted. This means formatted right justified, right? It's going to justify to the right. And this is going to be 7, the width of 7 characters. Otherwise, pad it with 0, so it's going to pad it with empty space. So it's going to occupy 7 characters, and it's going to be floating point. Okay. Now I want to display the current iteration, the current batch, and also the total size of the data set. So here I'm going to display it inside curly braces, and I'm going to interpolate again. So current, and I'm going to display it in a width of 5. And it's going to be decimal because we don't expect it to be floating point. Over the total size is given by size we calculated initially, and I'm going to also right justify it, and I'm going to display on a width of 5, and it's going to be a decimal, and I'm going to go ahead to close. All right, so this is what we have, and let's run this training to see if it actually displays the loss, and we see that the loss will have to decrease with each iteration. So let me run. Neural network has no attribute parameter. I think this should be parameters instead of parameter, right? So like this should be parameters. Model.parameters. Okay, so let's run it and see what we have. Run. Okay. So in iteration 1, you can see that the loss should be reducing. It should be reducing, yes, as expected. And it's reducing gradually from 2.2 for each iteration, it reduces. And here we have how many iterations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 10 iterations here, and the loss came down to 0.798. Okay, so we see that our model is working well. It's actually being trained, and the losses is reducing with each iteration, with each forward and backward pass in this model using the training data set. What is the next thing on the content? In the next item is going to be, we are going to then test the model with the test data set. Let's now test the model and actually see the accuracy of this model. So I'm going to be stopping here, and let's see in the next tutorial. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you've not subscribed. Leave me a comment if this has been informative for you. Like and share this video, and we see in the next part.